What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Another Monday comes up tomorrow, but that's okay. It's just another day in the week. You'll get through it. I hope everybody's doing well. I am jumping back into Classic WoW. The last time we played on stream, I had an undead mage, Berdomius. Poor Berdomius. Berdomius got violated horribly by a bunch of Scarlet Crusaders while trying to steal pumpkins. And unfortunately was not able to get away before meeting an untimely end. So since then, we've been playing with Laselli, a Blood Elf Paladin. And yeah, that's where we're picking up for now. Currently she's level 10. I've been playing a little bit off stream. This is a really long game to be playing through on stream only, so if I've got free time but I don't have time to stream, like an hour or two here or there, I might play. And that's kind of what I've been doing. This last week's been super busy. I started a new part-time job. Oh god, I hate retail. I forgot how much I hate retail. It's in an industry I worked in before, and the same company I used to do part-time summer stuff in, so it's not like a big change or big suck. But it's a new store. And it is 100% not the same kind of experience at the last couple of stores I worked in. I'm used to working in saltwater environments, and in freshwater environments, this is a boating supply by the way, engines don't degrade. So when I'm looking for parts for new engines, it's kind of easy to find them. When I'm looking for parts for a 1970-something Ford engine for a boat, things get kind of complicated. And that's been my hell all week. But yeah, I'm hoping that wraps up soon. We'll see what happens. Got some things in the works there. But yeah, I'm currently running around Silver Moon trying to pick up trade skills. I actually forgot where I was going to grab. Oh, the waypoint went away. No, wait a minute. I was trying to grab mining and blacksmithing since I'm playing Paladin. I think I just found it. Making my way up the stairs, faces past bit. Oh, there it is. I see you. Hi, weird diggy elf. Yes. Give me that training. You may only know 2 professions at any one time. Would you like to learn mining as your first one? Yes. Awesome. And let's go grab blacksmithing, which should be over here somewhere. There we go.
We will persevere.
Training as a blacksmith, train, blah blah blah. Ooh, pants. Cool. I think I need to grab a pickaxe before I can actually do any mining, though. I don't remember how the trade skills worked in Classic. I know they were a bit different.
What do you seek? We will have justice.
And I'm gonna put that in one of my other bags. I'm gonna use this last bag as my trade skill bag, I think, for the time being.
Choose.
I'm actually gonna go right here and clean out this bag because I don't need a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I'm not worried about food right now. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Can't sell that, sell that. Sell that. Hold on to the linen for band-aids. Sell that. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Buy, buy, buy. Sell, sell, sell. And let's move any junk that we want to hold on to up here. Okay, cool. I gotta find the Paladin Trainer. I do not remember where the Paladin Trainer is here either. One of these guards will know. This is one of those things I really liked about Classic WoW, was the, having to go to the guards to find things, because you might not know where they are. And especially since, like, as the game's gone on, they took away a lot of these, like, class trainers. Like, they only exist now as, like, art pieces, but they're literally useless. Lady Ladrin, Matriarch of the Blood Knights, as the Knights' headquarters in an enclave in the Far Strider Square. Okay, we gotta keep going, I think. Oh, actually, it's right here. Duh. Oh, that's right, we end up meeting, the Blood Elves' way of becoming paladins was kind of shady, for lack of better... for lack of a better way to put it. Paladin trainers... Okay, got a bunch of these guys around. Let's just pick one.
Glory to the Sindori.
Ooh. Hey, what's going on, Mitt? How's it going? I'm doing well. I got Warhead's Cubes if you want one. And yeah, WoW Classic. So what we've been doing is playing it with like a little homebrew hardcore challenge. Chloroform Duck actually joined me on this. Basically, if the character dies, they get deleted and reset. The ultimate goal of this challenge is to get a character all the way through Black Temple alive. without dying once. The only exceptions are, since we're on a PvP server, if you get killed by a player more than 5 levels above you, the challenge doesn't end. It doesn't count as a death. And if you die in a war zone, like doing Battlegrounds, that also doesn't count. But dungeons and raids are fair game, any random enemies. Yeah, basically an Iron Man challenge. With the exception of you can interact with other people. Alright, I can figure out what abilities I want to grab. I don't want to burn through all of my silver just yet. But I might do it anyway. Definitely grabbing parry. I really need parry right now. He has a friendly target for not equal to the paladin's maximum health. Drains all remaining mana. I'm gonna grab Lay on Hands, because I've gotten in a couple of really tight spots and I want to have that. Yeah, it's kind of a, it adds a real twist to the game. Like, I've never played WoW as slowly and cautiously as I can. Grab all of them if I have the money. I definitely have the money, but I was trying to hold on to it a little bit and not burn it all, but you're probably right. Hammer of Justice. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting some of the fun abilities. Yeah, you know what? I can definitely burn through this. It's not that big of a loss.
Farewell.
Okay. I gotta put abilities where I want them, though. I want to keep my trade skills off to the side over here so they're not really out of the way, but I can click on them if I want to. It just seems like a good idea to have them. Okay. Protection. Devotion Aura rank 2 is already set up. Hammer of Justice I'm going to put down here since it's kind of an active ability. What I've been doing is trying to keep like any active things I can use here. Any kind of buffs up here. And any healing stuff up here. Just so I know where they all are. And I know which hotkeys I'm going to be going between. Or hotkey modifiers I should say I'm going between to access them. Holy. I definitely grabbed something new in Holy. Holy Light 2. Lay on Hands I don't want to accidentally click, so I'm going to put that here. Move this over as well. Seal of Righteousness 2. Grab that. Seal of the Crusader still only at 1. Blessings only at 1. Purify. What else did I grab? I feel like I grabbed something else. Blessing of Protection, that was it. So, since I'm playing as a, I think I need a shield for this to work anyway.
That's still recharging.
Hold on, why is this not? Oh, I see. Okay, I see how this works now. It's just a really weirdly dark ability for some reason on the bar. I'm hip. Oh, duh. Okay, there we go. And alright, that's that for that now. Let's head back out into the field. I think I had a couple more quests to do in, whatchamacallit. Hey, what's going on, John? Hope you're doing well. I had some more shit to do in Eversong, so I headed back out. It's funny, the game is definitely so much slower this way, and it almost feels awkward to play after playing Modern WoW for the last 12 years, but at the same time, this still feels right to me. Like, the way they set up the camera, view angles and whatnot in WoW Classic, everything actually feels big. Like, when you go back and play Modern WoW, everything feels so small, but the scaling was so much better in Classic. And through Wrath of the Lich King. You can really see where, you can see where Activision's influence took over when they were working on Cataclysm, because things didn't feel as big. Things felt weirdly small. Like, look at all this. Just being inside these walls and stuff, just huge. This whole city is, like, monstrous. Even though, all things considered, there's not a lot going on in Silvermoon. Oh, before I forget, I have bandages I can make. Let me do that. These are probably going to be good to have. Put these over here. Then the other healing stuff. I might end up removing this stuff from the hotbar eventually and moving it over here at some point, but for now it's fine where it is. I think as we grab more holy abilities, I'll end up doing that. But having access to all the different, what's the word I'm looking for? Having access to, like, everything in the early game was really nice, as opposed to these all being divided up into classes and not being able to access everything. I always felt like that was one of the dumbest things they did, was homogenize all the classes as much as they did. And I mean, Paladin's not a great class in any regard in this game. But being able to tweak it with all the abilities, it works so much better than being shoehorned into playing it a certain way depending on your talents. Alright. So I've got to go deal with the Amani. Scorched Grove. Find Liara near the Scorched Grove in southwest Eversong. I actually also main a Paladin. I main a, in retail I made a Retribution Paladin. I don't know, I just miss having access to all the abilities like I used to have back in the day when I play now on my main character. But yeah, it was weird how they worked Paladin. They kind of made Paladin a weird mix of a healer and a tank. And on one hand, a warrior tanks so much better than a Paladin. And a priest is going to heal so much better than a Paladin. But on the other hand, being versatile and being useful... Like, you're not great at anything you do, but you're super useful in every situation. At least in my opinion. That being said, anybody can get really good with any class. Oh yeah, no, I know. I fully support it. I think it's one of my favorite ways to play play the game. I absolutely love being that warrior healer. I have actually a really bad habit of when I play tabletop RPGs, I generally roll very similar characters. And my general character kind of ends up being Paladin. Or some variation of. Or I go the other route with my other general character of some kind of a Beastmaster Hunter. Alright, the Amani were up over... I think the Amani are down this way, actually. Because if I remember right, there's the tower here, Far Strider. And then their village is up in the mountain over here. And oops, I forgot to... There we go. If you feel like joining in the challenge, by the way, man, feel free to hop into the Discord. We're playing on Grobulus on the Horde side. Right now it's just me and Chloroform Duck. But I'm looking to grab more people so we can try to put like an actual full group together to try to finish the through the whole thing. I think it'd be really cool to have a hardcore team finish the game, like air quotes, finish through Black Temple without dying. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I am accidentally using a lot of my hotkeys for my setup in retail. Oh, he's angry. I gotta get some better armor soon. I really want to avoid spending money on armor if I can, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around it. Especially not in Classic. Oh wait, I have Prospect. Let me put Prospect on. I'm gonna keep an eye out for copper. If I can keep my blacksmithing level high, I can kind of keep myself equipped with armor. So yeah, we get the one berserker there, and then as soon as I go this way, I feel like I end up not encountering any more berserkers or axe throwers. As a matter of fact, I think I killed that guy last night while I was playing, or the night before. Oh, there's an axe thrower. Cool. Go bonk this guy over the head. Oh yeah, this guy's already done for. Uh-oh. A big swing and a miss. Not things I like to see. There we go. So I'm not really sure if I'm using this right. It's been such a long time since I've played a Paladin in Classic. But what I've kind of been doing is throwing Seal the Crusader up and hitting them with the Judgment from that. Then immediately throwing up Righteousness and holding on to it until either the last second or the enemy's about to die, and then just kind of finishing them off. Oh yeah, Shadow Priest. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want Berserkers and Axe Throwers. There's one. And now we get to play the try not to get overwhelmed by by trolls. This guy with a stun, just in case. Get a little bit of work in on him. Come on, you big lug. Bonk. That's what I like to see. You got another axe thrower lurking around there. Get another berserker. Perfect. Let's heal up a little bit before we jump him. That's the paladin rotation at this level? Okay, cool. I'm learning. It's funny. Jumping between this and Final Fantasy and retail WoW. Final Fantasy did a really good job from the start of making the rotations kind of clear with the glowing icons. Excuse me. And it really it helped learning classes. Like I started out as a gladiator in that, switched over to paladin, and I've been running gunblade since. But first starting out and having those little glowing boxes really helped learn the rotations to help play the roles properly. WoW was very throw you to the wolves, which I also like. It makes learning things and figuring things out really satisfying. And I think that's a huge thing that games are missing nowadays. Come on, big man. You can do it. You can land a hit. I believe in you. He got a couple in. He's doing his best. Not anymore, but he was. Let's try to knock out one of these guys real quick. It's actually kind of nice how much extra damage you can pull out with the paladin, all things considered. Oops. Good night. Let's heal up a little bit real quick. I probably didn't need to use those, but I'd rather get them in just in case. Any kind of, any big mistakes are really fatal in this, and I'm trying really hard to get one of these characters through. It gets worse too, because as the game goes on, it gets harder. And an accidental death at like level 60 or something is going to be so depressing. Or accidentally getting ganked in the field or something. That's another thing too. I am streaming this, so once I get out of these starting areas... Oops. Getting ganked in the field is a distinct possibility. Yeah, exactly. I've had a couple of really close calls down in, what is it? Down in the Scar over there. Every once in a while, just a big group of ghouls will come running up, and trying to get away from them ends up being something else. It's like, oh shit, ghouls! It's like, oh, it's just one or two. Wait, it's permadeath! Shadow Priest, don't want any smoke from them. Let's see if we can find another Berserker. There's one over there. And, oh, I think there's one in here. Yes, there is. Is there anybody else in there, though? I don't think there's anybody else in there. I don't know if I want to risk popping through this man's window. Eh, you know what? We'll take a little risk. A little risk ain't gonna do us any harm. Give him the old stun. There we go. Alright, I was gonna find a couple axe throwers. Oh. Oh, there's one. I think I can get him alone. Yeah, we're rocking a paladin this time. The, our buddy Berdomius met an unfortunate fate. How's it going, Idol? Hope you're doing well. Don't forget the BOM. BOM? Uh-oh. I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. Oh, that wore off. Good call. Oh, oops. Whatever. We can get away with a little bit of less mana than normal. Good call on that, though. I totally missed that going off. I forgot that it's a 10-minute cooldown in, whatchamacallit, in Burning Crusade. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was a, oh. I don't want to mess with Trigla. Trigla will look angry. I could have sworn it was a, whatchamacallit, a 30-minute back in the original classic. Who is Otembe? Search toward Watha to the southeast for Spearcrafter Otembe and bring Otembe's hammer. Okay, let's go find Otembe. I think Otembe is going to be in one of these houses. I don't remember which one, though. Oh, okay, it goes to 30 in Wrath. Gotcha. It's been such a long time. Hands down, I still feel like Wrath was the peak of this game. Cataclysm set up for some really cool stuff, but it just changed the default way the game works too much for me. I ended up not having any fun with it. Otembe, where are you, friend? Literally none of these guys is Otembe. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna take out the Shadow Priest first, and then try to move my way up into that hill, because I think there's a mining spot back here. And before I forget, we also have that mana burn, which is really nice. Or the mana tap in the Arcane Torrent, rather. Good night, Mint. Take care. Hope you have a good night and a good Monday tomorrow. Well, failed. Wait, you can fail mining? Why do I not remember that? Okay. Ooh, the Elder Springpole has a really nice skin to it. Compared to the default one. Let's see if I can get this chest without angering anybody in these houses. I think I can. I can mine that multiple times, you're right. I forgot. Nice save, I appreciate that. Ooh. Hey, these are better than the ones I have. Let's go. I think they changed it in retail where you can't mine them multiple times anymore. And not only that, if I remember right, I can make weight stones and sharpening stones here. Yes, I can. We are going to do that because these are useful. There we go. A little bit of extra damage. Every little bit counts. Even if it's only for an hour. Oh, we can get 3 out of this one. Oh yeah. 4? I remember only 2. Why 4? Okay, I'll take it. I am not going to complain about that. Make a couple more whetstones as well while I'm sitting here. Or sharpening stones. I'm going to keep calling them whetstones. It's funny, the copper armor set isn't even better than the stuff I actually have. Actually, I think the actual copper might be better than the rough copper for the chest piece. Alright, we gotta find Otembe. Maybe he's over here somewhere? Otembe, where are you? Let's knock this guy out. I don't want him accidentally jumping on me. Or jumping me from behind. Jumping on me from behind. Come on, brain. Use your English better. You can do it. I love these old forest troll models. It's just funny how jacked they ended up making them compared to the other trolls. Like the Gurabashi and the, Yeah. Oh, what are they called? The Shadow Tusk. We're just not jacked like that. You're not Otembe. Where the heck is Otembe? He's not across the river, is he? Alright, we're gonna check across the river, see if we can find him over there. I really hope not, because that's a good way to end up getting jumped and completely beat on by these guys. Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Green Troll Bro's got nothing on a paladin. Funnily enough, one of my favorite things about this expansion was when they gave us the Draenei Shaman and the Blood Elf Paladin. It totally tweaked how PvP and dungeons and stuff worked for both sides. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Okay. Otembe, where are you? You're not Otembe. You are definitely not Otembe. Come here, buddy. I was gonna... Oh, I had to run up to him to fight him. Alright, I really hope that other guy doesn't run over here. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Whew. This is stressful. Shadow Priest. Is Otembe in the house? Oh, I hope Otembe's not in the house. I think I used to avoid doing this quest line back in the day. I think I got intimidated by just how many of these guys were here. And it's kind of hard to pick up like an extra player in Classic, especially now because the servers are kind of dead while waiting for Wrath. Like there's so I picked this server even though it's an RP PvP server specifically because the balances in the factions. There's usually about 15,000 of each on Globulus. 15,000 Alliance, 15,000 Horde. The problem is everybody's top level now. So they're focusing on Outland stuff. Or they're already completely maxed out and they're just bored and screwing around. Oh, you don't have any mana. I can't steal your mana. Bonk. There we go. Got a mallet. No, this is Eversong. Outside of Silvermoon. Way up here. Silvervale was down here somewhere. Or Silver Pine. I think Silvervale was over here somewhere. I feel like I know the name Silvervale. Why don't I recognize Silvervale? Oh, that's gonna bother me. I wonder if Silvervale might be from something else, and now my brain is melting. Elwyn, Duskwood, Westfall, Stranglethorn. What was Silvervale? What was Silvervale? Oh no. There's Silver Pine over here, but Silvervale is from something. I know for a fact Silvervale is from something. As soon as I get somewhere safe, I'm gonna look that up. It's gonna bother me. Alright, let's try to take this guy out, see if we can get inside the building over here. He might be in here, but I'm not positive. You're not a Tempe, you're another Shadow Priest. Just give myself a little bit of that holy light. I probably didn't need to do that, but it's fine. I'm gonna get jumped by this guy. I knew it. Anybody starts getting close, I'm gonna back up and run. No, no, no. Not today. Don't do it. Take him out, take him out, take him out. You're not Otembe. Just gonna sit here right in their shack. Oh man, this is stressful. I do not like this. Something's gonna spawn and attack me. Nope, that's also not Otembe. Alright, we really gotta find Otembe. Oh, I forgot to use the thing. Oh boy, making my rotations. Silly mistakes, that's how we die. Okay, so we're not gonna try running through here. I really don't feel like getting killed doing something stupid back over here. Let's check it back across the river again. He might be in one of the earlier shacks and I just totally missed him and walked past him. But yeah, sorry about missing a lot of those other streams I said I was gonna do earlier in the week. I wasn't expecting this job to be kind of what it was. I told the guy I'd be coming in for part-time, expecting 8-hour shifts, maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week. Instead, he's got me doing 5 days a week anyway, plus a 2-hour commute, an hour there, an hour back. On top of it being like 6 hours of actual work. So, I remember part-time being like 3 days a week, not, hey, we're gonna make you work 5 days a week anyway and just give you less hours every day. It's kind of like working full-time but at a scam rate. At least in my opinion. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check that building over there. Let's go do that. I don't usually mind a long commute. I just don't feel like I'm making the money that makes it worth it normally. When I used to commute into New York City for work, for like security gigs, it would be me going in to work 8 hours at $30 an hour. I was fine and happy with that, and that was like a 2-hour commute each way. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a weird leg spike. But commuting where I am now for an hour each way for... Oh, there's Otembe. For like $13 an hour to do retail work, not worth it. Not worth it at all. Alright, so what I'm going to do is knock out this axe thrower. Then that guy. Then try to sneak back this way to take this guy out. We're just not... Okay, we're just not attacking, I guess. And then we'll take out Otembe. But I want my loot first. We're taking that loot. Let's get that bandage use in. I forgot how useful bandages are in this. They're so useful. Oh, Buzzing might run out again. I gotta remember that. I'm gonna keep forgetting it. I'm thinking of switching away from the two-hand sword and going back to like a one-hand sword, one-hand shield. Or sword and shield combo, rather. Oh, crap. Hello, everybody. Alright, let's go for Otembe while these guys got the other one busy. I will fully take advantage of them and their valiant efforts to do what they're doing, but actually giving me cover. What do we got? I got a rogue and a warlock, I think. Oh, a mage. Ooh, pants. Hold on, wait. I could probably give those pants to that mage. They do be useless for me. Oh. I mean, I'll take the trade, sure. Awesome. Made some money off some pants that I can't use. I'll take it. That's an absolute win. Oh, I gotta grab that quest. Let's not be dumb here. Let's knock this guy out too. Oh, okay. Come closer, man. Don't be afraid. Venjashi not gonna hurt you. Those dark spears be mortal enemies of the Amani, just like you. Why am I turning into a troll? Their boss Zulmarosh is evil troll. Give me the bad poison, leave me in the cage to die. I'm not scared of dying, man. I see his death in the eye, and I laugh at her. Oh, the chieftain's head. Okay, let's do it. It might. I actually honestly don't know either. What I've been doing is kind of taking advantage of Seal of the Crusader, which gives you that 38 melee power and faster attack. And then from there, I'm switching over here to get the extra holy damage every on every attack. So I'm getting an extra 27 holy damage on every or extra 11 holy damage on every attack. I honestly might be better off just using Seal of the Crusader twice though, because that'll get you the 40% faster attack, but you do less damage, which is the problem. So I've been using it to unleash the seal, giving me the judgment, which makes enemies take more holy damage. and then using this to give me more holy damage. Alright, we gotta go get the chieftain now, which we were already up there. But there's no real way around having to do it in order, I guess. WoW do be this way. Ooh, a frog. I haven't seen a frog in real life in a while. Last time I saw one was like a year ago when I was fishing. I was just kind of minding my business sitting by the lake and something jumped out of the grass. I'm like, what was that? Then I noticed some eyes looking at me. And it just kind of... and jumped back off into the water. I used to have a problem with them always trying to steal my bait. I'd just be minding my own business fishing and all of a sudden you'd be like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a bullfrog. This isn't what I wanted to catch. This isn't what I wanted to catch at all. Oh, alright, we're gonna have to fight this guy. Again. Come on, buddy. Oh, now we have a problem. Now there's a problem. That's what I was worried about. Alright, let's get out of here. Whew. Okay. That was unpleasant. Everything about that was unpleasant. Uh-oh. Encoding overload. That can't be good. Oh, I ran out of apples. I got a chicken at least. We'll eat the chicken. Got some ribs too. We'll put those in there. I didn't want to pick up cooking initially, but I think I'm going to now. Just to have the extra food on me at all times. There's no reason not to. It literally doesn't hurt me to have it. Fishing too, for that matter. Oh no, I got a couple of healing spells. I got Holy Light and Lay on Hands, but I don't want to use them if I don't have to. Just because the so Lay on Hands ends up using whatever mana you have left to give you a full heal. And Holy Light has a really bad cooldown time, so if you don't end up saving yourself with the heal, it's kind of over. So when I get into a bad spot, I use Divine Protection and just absolutely bug out just to get away from the problem. What I might do sometimes is use Divine Protection and pop a heal. That also kind of works. Oh. Uh-oh. See if we can pull this guy over here. Yeah, there we go. Let's go, buddy. I don't think that one will come this far over. No, he's not. His pattern's over here a little bit. Thankfully, the enemies don't have really big walk areas. They're kind of, not super contained, but they're kind of contained. A little bit easier to deal with them. Not much, but a little bit. Final Fantasy, some of the enemies have ridiculous, walk cycles and can walk really far areas. Alright, I don't have to fight that guy. I can get around that guy. And we come up here. I want to take this guy out first and then go for the other guy because I don't think there's another one over there. I really hope there isn't anyway. Yeah, I think for the time being, this is probably the best rotation for Paladin at this level. There's definitely something better I can do later on. What it is, I don't remember, but I know there is one. It's been such a long... Oh. There's one there. Can I just aggro this guy? God damn it. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, this one's gonna be such a pain to deal with. This guy will actually come to a distance where I could fight him. I think the other guys might have already broken off. At least I hope so. Yeah, they already broke off. Okay. I can deal with this guy at least. But yeah, that total lack of mana is a problem. And that's why I don't like using Lay on Hands if I don't have to. It's really good for emergencies, but that's about it. And I gotta go throw a light on real quick. I just realized my face isn't tracking well with the, whatchamacallit. I'll be right back. I didn't think I could jump up on this platform. I'm actually kind of happy about that. Oh, you're not gonna let me jump in the window. That's lame. Oh, these guys are back. Heck yeah. Woo! They partied up. Hell yeah. Alright, this will be a lot easier. I'm significantly less afraid of dying now. Just from the sheer damage output we're about to have. Definitely don't need that myself. Let's grab the chief's head. Hell yeah. Oh, and the invasion plan's perfect. Oh, they went for the other guy. Alright, I'm not gonna leave him hanging on that. See, this is actually another thing I like about Classic. People are cool with just randomly partying up. Like, you won't get that in retail. Alright. That being said, I'm done dealing with all that. Who do I bring the head to? I think I gotta bring the head back to the guy in the cage, if I'm not mistaken. Return the journal. Amani, blah blah blah, Zulmarosh. So you bring me his big ugly head. Okay, so we gotta bring the head back to the guy in the cage. We can do that. I actually might be able to take advantage of Divine Protection for that. I think this also does immunity. Oh, I see. Okay. Divine Shield or Divine Protection. Okay, I'm hit. Does all become clear to me now? Kind of. So the group finder in this version is really weird. It's like, yeah. I'm also looking for a group for blah blah blah. Honestly, nobody really uses it. I don't think anybody really uses it that much. Yeah, it never really got used very heavily. It was weird, like the group finder auto dungeon stuff was nice in Wrath, but at the same time it also really killed making friends in this game. At least in my opinion. It was like a blessing and a curse. And honestly, it's got the same problem it had then that it'll end up having now when they implement it. So I kind of hope they stay away from it. It's just having that social interaction in MMOs hit different compared to what happens now. I used to play a lot of Star Wars Galaxies, and that game was very, very social. Like, joining a guild was almost mandatory. Just to enjoy a lot of the harder content. Oh, my bad. Did not mean to slam the chair into the desk. Oh, hey, it's these guys. Hey, guys. Bye, guys. But yeah, they the way they used to do raids and dungeons, air quotes, in Star Wars Galaxies was through a village. And they were super hard, even at max level. So you needed to get really good at working with the team you were working with. And everybody kind of needed to be on point with what they had to do to get things done properly. And while it was annoying at some bases, you got really close with your guilds and stuff. It's to a point where every once in a while, I'll run into people in like the on the emulator servers because I still jump on them every once in a while, and I'll run into people and be like, "Wait, you were what's his name from the server?" Because everybody on Flurry kind of knew each other, and it's always just really fun to run into people like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you in 20 years." It's like I'm not some weird little kid anymore. I'm an adult now. Yeah, it really is. I think I ran into 2 of my old guildmates on the Legends emulator server. Not too many people on the regular emulator though. Ugh. Star Wars Galaxies was unfortunately another game that kind of suffered with its own success, and it did well but not great. And then WoW came out and they thought, hey, we can do this like WoW. And it really killed a lot of what made that game interesting. Oh, there's a lot of quests to turn in here. Heck yeah. Ooh, blacksmith trainer. Hi, lady.
What business have you?
Ooh, wow, that does way more damage.
We will have justice.
Where'd that go? What bag? There you are. Deliver the Imani evasion plans to Lieutenant Dawnrunner. Okay, we'll head back there to do that next. I got 2 more to turn in here, though. What you got, weird mage? Hope that Laurel Thalis is alright. Maybe I should go blah blah blah. Word from the Spire. The robes are useless for me. Abandoned investigations. Money! That was a lot of quests. How many do I have left? I still have a bunch. Hope this doesn't kill me. I would have been so disappointed if that killed me. Travel to Fairbreeze Village and speak to Ranger Dingle Dingle Dong. Alright, you got it, Ranger Dingle Dingle Dong. Actually, Far Strider Retreat shouldn't be that. Where am I? Was it Fairbreeze? Hold on, now I'm confused. Fairbreeze. Fairbreeze isn't that far. I think I'm gonna take the long way though, because the quick way kind of ends up being a pain in the dick. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And that's why a lot of, in my opinion, that's why a lot of MMOs ended up failing. To this day, nobody, no, that's a lie. A few games have tried to do their own thing in the last couple of years, but they haven't really been able to capture that magic from like early MMOs, like EverQuest and EverQuest 2. Star Wars Galaxies was one that did well, doing its own thing. There's a game out now that could be really good, but they don't have the money for a good art team. It's called Gloria Victis. It's kind of like a MMO version of Mount and Blade. Final Fantasy 11 did very well. Final Fantasy 14 also, but Final Fantasy 14 feels like a WoW clone. Final Fantasy 11 was super complicated. It confused the crap out of me as a kid. I had a lot of fun with it though. Where'd my oh right, wrong sword. Gloria Victis? I believe it is. Hold on, let me pull up Steam. I have it on there. I've played it on and off for years now. It's not super... Like, it's really well developed. It's just not... It doesn't have the art behind it to make it a really good game, in my opinion. It doesn't have the art to capture a bigger audience, and it's kind of a PvP focus. So it really would benefit from having a bigger audience to keep the worlds alive more. Steam's being a little laggy. Un momento. Here we go. Scroll. You know what I just learned? You can tap letters while you're inside of Steam and jump around your thing. Gloria Victis. Yeah, it's still in early access. New World is another one that was weird. New World is actually very fun, but it has such a bad content drought outside of PvP that it doesn't hold a lot of the casual players. And that's what hurt its servers. That being said, I've heard it's picking up players again. So I might try that again in a few weeks when I have some more time. speaking of not having time, I kind of got busy this summer. So I think I'm going to drop learning Unreal Engine for the time being. I am still planning to work on that other thing with Green, however. The other day we were spitballing back and forth ideas on how to get a server working in C#. And I think we might start experimenting with implementing some of that soon. I gotta play that by ear. So aside from that, the two things that are going to be going on for the summer, for me streaming-wise, are going to be WoW Classic Hardcore and Kingdom Hearts. I'm kind of planning to play through all the Kingdom Hearts games. So it's definitely going to be a slow series, but it should be fun. I'm hoping I can find a little bit more time. Oh, I hate the Scar. I hate the Scar so much. I think this is a wide enough gap for me to... Oh, fuck you. Fuck you! I thought I was going to get to sneak through there. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I should be doing a lot more damage than I was doing before, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're getting good damage in now. Alright, I'm suddenly significantly less afraid over here. Ooh! We made a gold already, only level 10. I am pretty happy about that. Oops. I remember it being hard to make that much, I remember making gold in Classic to be super hard. Even if you were just running quests and holding on to as much gold as you could. Like, I really remember it depending a lot on, your trade skills. Which isn't a bad thing. I actually like that a lot. That was another thing Star Wars Galaxies did very well. So you had the generic trader job, and it had 4 sub-jobs. You had your weaponsmith, your armorsmith, your, structural guy, and your droid engineer. So you can make weapons, you can make armor, you can make droids for all kinds of things, from being flight computers for ships, to being, to helping out dancers, to helping out, players as combat pets. Oh, it's such a cool mechanic. I got jumped by something. I don't know what I got jumped by. Oh, just this guy, I think. And you can also be a shipwright as well, but that was folded under the guys who did structures. Which is another thing that game did very well. It was very open and was not a super decorated world like WoW is. So you could go anywhere you wanted in the world and build a house. On any of the several worlds. I think you could build houses on Tatooine, Naboo, Rory, Talos, Corellia, and... not Dathomir. Dantooine. Dantooine was the other one you could build houses on. So you would see entire cities run by guilds, and it even had a point where they had like an election system for like mayors of towns and stuff. It was all super cool. I might stream that now that I'm thinking about it, just because it's such a fun game. It's super janky looking though, like you won't even see animations working 90% of the time because you click through your ability so fast. I remember back in the day there was a it was just outside of Mos Eisley on the Flurry server. There was a little droid shop from when I started playing the game in like 2002, 2003, all the way through until the game ended. And the entire time I'd always pop in there, place orders for the guy who ran that shop, and he would always have the droids on point with super good materials and like great stats on them. I used to get astromechs for my ships and battle droids to help me out with like leveling and stuff on new characters from him. That was always so much fun. Aw, man, that was such a good game. I hate what Sony did to it. Ignore me reminiscing back on boomer days. I was really young when I played that game too. I had no business playing an MMO when I was like 6 years old.
The dark times will pass.
Yeah, no, they really did. I think you might have said it the other day that those old games put a lot of effort into doing the most they could with what little they had, versus nowadays not doing that at all. Somebody said that the other day. I can't remember who off the top of my head.
Remember the sun well.
It's a reason I go back to a lot of older MMOs though, versus new ones. Like, I love Final Fantasy XIV. That is hands down my favorite MMO right now. But after a couple of months after an expansion, I always get bored, and I always jump back to Star Wars Galaxies, or I'll jump back to WoW Classic. Or, I haven't done it in a long time, but EverQuest too.
Kaladash Malanore. Hold
Oh,
your
it's
head
almost time for
high.
Ghostlands. Oh, wait. Oh, we were just by the East Sanctum. There's somebody in there. Alright, let's go get the person out of the East Sanctum. I'm being a bit of a completionist right now, but I want to try to get as many quests done as I can before I jump into the next area. Just so I can kind of keep my level ahead a little bit. Because I remember the Ghostlands being kind of abusive, and I really don't want to get absolutely destroyed trying to go in there. I was honestly considering skipping the Ghostlands entirely and focusing solely on moving over to the Barrens soon. Mostly for the Barrens shenanigans. Something about Barrens chat hits different. Alright, there's the East Sanctum. Let's see if we can get over there. Probably not going to be a clear path through, though. Actually, it's just shades. I think I can kind of blast through these guys. Let's try it. Oop, I gotta hit Blessing of Might again before I forget. Another one with a lot of systems in them, and still going strong to this day, is Eve. It blows my mind that they made Eve in like 2000... I think it was like 2003 or 2004. And how complicated it still is. Like, from day one, that game was super complicated and in-depth. And they did not... Like, it would... Yeah, agreed 100%. If people put the amount of love in that CCP put into Eve, making games today, it would be amazing. But they don't put that same kind of effort in. It's turned so much from an art into an industry of... What's the most we can do with as little money? No. What's the most money we can make with the least amount of work? That's what it's become. Versus what's the most we can do with as little money as we have. The time, yeah, yep. That was another really really complicated thing back in the day. It's not so much anymore. Time dilation is relatively easy to do now in like Unity and stuff. I don't know how it would work with a server though. This is definitely the East Sanctum. Elf Doko. You're not an elf. You might have been an elf at one point, but you're definitely not an elf anymore, buddy. Get him. Oh. Hi, lady. That lady another paladin? Oh, a hunter. Interesting. Oh, there you are. Hi, lady. Oh. That's a dead lich.
We will persevere.
So nice, my old mentor to check on me. It's too bad she lost faith in my research long ago. Don't waste your time trying to get me to return to her. Either help me with my research or leave. Okay. 8 tainted soil samples. Okay, you got it, lady. Oh yeah, digging in the mud. Ugh. I forgot how silly a lot of these old quests were. Like, they're not any better. WoW's always had really bad questing. But, like, some of these fetch quests have such bad story behind them. I don't know, it was always weird to me. Questing's always been kind of weird in MMOs. It's always very generic, just because it's kind of like a chore you have to do, no matter what, to help level up. I think Guild Wars 2 had a really good questing system, all things considered, because it was very focused on, hey, just help these people out with whatever they need help with. There's not even like a ridiculous story behind it. Just go play the game, and you'll get it done. Problem Guild Wars has is something about it ends up kind of like getting very boring very quickly. I don't know, Guild Wars is a game you need to play with friends, 100%. You definitely can't play it solo. It just ends up not being fun. Alright, let's get away from this guy. We need 3 more samples. We out-level any of these guys? We do not out-level these guys yet. They're still yellow. Ooh, I don't like that. You know, I wonder if I put a post out on the World of Warcraft subreddit, if maybe I could drag some more people in to do the hardcore challenge. I might try that after the stream. See if I can drag any people in. It'd be cool if we can get enough people to get like a guild going for this. Elder Scrolls Online quests were pretty fun. Something about that game felt really hollow to me though. I don't know what it was. Like, I've tried 3 or 4 times over the years to get back into it, and the only time I really enjoyed it was when it first came out. But something about it feels weird since they went free to play. Like, there's a lot of weird little bugs and stuff that just make the game kind of feel cheap to me. Star Wars The Old Republic. Star Wars The Old Republic had a very good quest system and story system. It literally felt like you were playing a full normal single-player BioWare game. And it still does. The story is very well told. Oh. I see you. I have a hard time seeing these shades sometimes. Like, if they stand in weird shadows, I actually can't see them well.
The eternal sun guides us. Shurelaron.
What you doing, lady? Lady, please do not summon Slanish. That is the wrong IP.
Our enemies will
Something's wrong. I sense the presence of Scourge. Be ready to... Okay.
We will have
Wait, how many am I about to get attacked by? Oh. Crud. Alright, taking these guys out first. Definitely taking these guys out first. Lady, you're gonna have to survive a little bit.
Valinore.
I am not dying for you. Alright, this should give us a higher attack speed, real quick. How's she doing? Eh, she's doing alright. I have heals. We can heal her. She'll be fine. Got him! Let's go. I did absolutely nothing to help, but I'll take it.
Dash Malinore.
Hey, Alma. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good time with Zone. We're having a good time zone. I'm having a good time zone.
Remember the Sunwell.
I'm not sure if my brain's having a stroke trying to understand what that means, but I'm having a good time zone. Uh-oh, what was that quest? Uh-oh. To Magistrix in Eversong. Okay, we gotta go back to the village with the notes. I don't like the scar. I've almost died in the scar like 3 or 4 times now. Playing off screen. See, that's what I was talking about before. Every once in a while I'll be like walking across here, and 3 or 4 ghouls will just suddenly come running from this way. Oh. Ah. Not the place I want to be fighting you. Got him. Alright, let's get back across. If we get across here, we can just pop right into Fairbreeze Village. Oh, it's a ghoul. Alright, we can take on 1 ghoul. It'll be fine. What was that? What? Okay, that was weird. That was some shadow magic going on there. I don't know why. Oops. Ooh. That's on fire and I don't know why. I always liked the Blood Elf starting area because they had these little battlefields going on everywhere. This was one of the most alive feeling areas in the game, all things considered. Between the people patrolling, that party that's going on over at, down over here at Haven. This whole area just always felt kind of alive. The Draenei area had a little bit of a similar thing going on, but not as much. It was kind of like the, what was it? I think it was the wreck of the Exodar, actually. If I remember right. You're on like a lifeboat that crashed. when you start. Something for me. Research notes. These notes are shocking. If they're correct, it means the damage on the land of the Dread Scar is irreversible. Notify the Grand Magister right away. More reason for our race to escape this world and find our true fate in Outlander. That's right.
Stay the course.
So during this whole expansion, the Blood Elves were kind of like using the Horde to try to get to Outland. Okay, no more quests here. Speak to Rune Warden, Scorched Grove. Southwest is the Scorched Grove. Down this way. For some reason I don't recognize any of it, and I took a Blood Elf through it. I honestly, this is my first time playing through this area, probably since like 2008 or 2009. And like it's coming back to me as I'm playing it, but I didn't remember it at all when I first jumped back in. Oh. Hello, Mr. Bones and weird flesh bones. There's a few areas in the game that I really don't recognize well anymore, even though I've played through them more than a few times. I think a lot of it has to do with the scaling too. Like, again, everything just feels so much bigger in Classic compared to how it feels in Live. They don't even use these starting areas really anymore. If you try to start in these starting areas, the leveling experience is so slow it's not worth doing. There's a new starting area that gets you from level 1 to level 10 in like an hour. And it just feels so unaccomplished in my opinion too. Like I was excited when they said they were going to do the level crunch. I was like, oh cool, it's going to be a long leveling experience again. Nope. You can get to level 50 in like maybe 10 hours at the most. So I think around here is where we're going to find that other guy. Ooh, there's Copper up there. I sees you, Copper. Let me up. Let me up. Oh, that was another thing Star Wars Galaxies did. You could run up at a 90-degree angle. You could literally walk anywhere, even if it was ridiculous, and you had no business walking there. I hope that didn't spawn in an inaccessible area. That would be really disappointing. I remember that being a bit of a problem, where sometimes things would spawn... Oh, no, never mind. There it is. Things would spawn sometimes in places you couldn't actually get to them. Oh, you failed your attempt. Stop it. Thank you. Oh, interesting. Those don't auto-loot. Okay, good to know that. Let's move this and this up here just so we have it all together. Oh. That sword's not good. That's good, though. We can't use guns as a paladin. Yeah, a lot of the older games with the sheer cliffs, you could just walk straight up them. I didn't mind it too much just because I was a dumb kid at the time, but like looking back on it as an adult, it's a really dumb gameplay mechanic. What is that rock? I don't remember that. I don't think I ever came to this area. I think I used to get to like level 10 and immediately go to the Ghostlands. Runes. Oh, hey, it's that guy. Okay, there's the Rune Warden. So I want to see if I can pop into these spots as well and get these areas totally unmapped as well. I've kind of become a completionist as I've gotten older with games.
What business have you?
Almost to a point where it ends up annoying me because I'll be like playing through everything and then being like, I'm not having fun anymore. But at the same time, I'll feel wrong if I don't finish it. I know it'd be a matter of time till help arrived. Ancient runestones once powered a protective barrier across the Eversong border. Many were destroyed during Arthur's attack. Others were stolen. Sorry for the crinkling. I'm trying to get the candy out of here. Oh. Of the three that remain, only this one has retained its powers. I don't like that.
Stay the course.
This might be where I die. I'm going to switch screens real quick for a second. Just to check my friends list. I don't want to accidentally dox anybody. So I'm gonna pop you guys in here for just a second. I want to see if anybody's online that might be able to help with this. They are not. Okay. Oh wait, to the east, he said. I almost went west. If I remember right, the runestone to the east is in this area here. I think I remember the runestones being part of the Warcraft 3 mission where you sack the city, actually. Because you blow a hole right through Silvermoon to the Sunwell. The only thing I remember being different was that the Sunwell was in the city, I think, in Warcraft 3. I think they moved it to the island for WoW. And probably specifically for the raid. Oh, there's the runestone. I see it. It's weird how far the lore has gotten away from Warcraft 3, though. Like, I played Warcraft 3 recently through the campaigns, probably about 2 years ago. And I was just kind of playing through it like, wow, so much of this stuff is totally doesn't matter anymore and hasn't mattered since, like, Wrath of the Lich King. Like, Wrath of the Lich King really was the end of that story for Arthas. And then they kind of brought him back in Shadowlands and did him dirty. He wasn't even, like, a soul anymore. He was just a speck of an existence. It was super depressing what they did to him. For those who don't know, Arthas is one of my favorite... Probably one of my favorite written villains of all times. So I have to... What do I have to do here? Place the crystal and protect the crystal. I hope this isn't a group quest. Nope. Okay. Should be alright. Ah. Okay, these guys are easy to kill at least. I'm gonna keep that haste up attack and just wail on these guys, I think. Heal, heal, heal! Maybe the extra holy damage will help more. Let's see. Trying very hard not to get killed by these guys. Oh, he's enraged. That's not good. Oh, they're all enraged. There's just only the one actually used the ability. That's funny. Oh, there we go. Hey! Let's go. The runestone's activated. That's a good thing. Shadowlands, or Ghostlands rather. Shadowlands. God damn it, brain. Oh, back to what I was saying though. The lore is like super... It's gotten so far away from where the story was originally going, it feels like. But at the same time, it's not necessarily bad. I know it got ragged on pretty bad, but I always thought Mists of Pandaria was a good expansion, specifically because it went back to something that was sort of referenced in Warcraft 3 as like an Easter egg. Because Cho Stormwalker was one of the mercenary heroes. So Pandaren have always been in the lore from early on. And getting to see them as like a fully fleshed out race and culture in the game was super cool. Plus the rating in Pandaria was actually really good compared to Cataclysm. And then they kind of drove the whole thing off the deep end with Warlords. And from Warlords on, the game hasn't been the same. The garrison system itself was really cool. But at the same time, it gave them that go-ahead from the player base to, okay, we can do these nickel and dime, make the game so that way you feel like you're missing out if you're not playing every single day, and subscribe 24/7 by trickling out content. And from that point on, it's really, in my opinion, hurt the game and the community. They kind of did right with Legion. Legion didn't feel as bad, but Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands both have been real stinkers, in my opinion. Ooh,
Glory to the sun.
thank you. What a Chad.
Hold your head high.
Ding.
I'm out of
Oh, they're out of range. I can't hit him with that. Did he give me another quest? No. Scorched Grove. Alright, let's get over to the Scorched Grove. Oh, man, these trees ain't doing too good. Sorry, tree bros. I think we've almost explored the whole area. I think we just have to get this little bit over here left, if that's not part of the Ghostlands. Yeah, no, it's definitely not part of the Ghostlands. Okay, cool. So, the sister should be by the runestone. Let's see if we can find her. Yeah, I've never actually come over here before. I've always bypassed this area and gone straight down into the Ghostlands. I wonder if questing this way is not necessarily a good idea. I wonder if it's like hurting my XP gain. Oh well. The old saying goes, what will be, will be. I gotta figure out where the lady is, though, for the quest. Exactly. That is something I always ended up having a problem with. What's nice about Classic and the game up until Wrath of the Lich King was you could jump in for 2 hours a night, play, maybe get a level, and then hop off. It didn't have to be super competitive, super... If you're not doing things daily, you're gonna miss out on stuff. That was a problem I had with, Archeage. I don't know if you played that game or not, Idle, but, excuse me. Archeage started out with a really good premise. It kind of brought back a lot of the sandbox features I really liked, like open world housing, professions and stuff. And they hit you with a weird timer on your professions, where if you didn't have enough labor points and you only got like 5,000 a day, you couldn't do the profession stuff. And then not only did they do that, they put an RNG on crafting. So you had to beat the RNG. Oops, I didn't want to do that. That's a problem. If you didn't beat the RNG on crafting, your crafting, you wouldn't be properly where you were on item levels. Yeah, yup. It was super fun in beta, and then they added in all the pay-to-win stuff. They didn't have any of the weird, like, roulette stuff either in the beta. It was legitimately just a fun game to play. Never mind how wonky it was in the beta, too. Oh, man. I'm gonna look and see if I have it. I probably don't, but if I find the video, I'm gonna post it in, Tanya's server on the, media channel. I was playing the beta, and we were doing something in town, me and a friend. And all of a sudden, we hear, like, a grappling hook. Like, that's weird. And we see a galleon just being dragged across the land by a grappling hook. And it was just casually making its way through. It was legitimately one of the funniest things I've ever seen playing that game. Or any game. Ooh, a buck. Oh, that's a big treant. I don't need this pattern, but I'm going to see if I can sell it anyway. Poor white bark. Alright, I don't know where the quest is. It's got to be over here this way somewhere. Yeah, no, it wasn't supposed to be possible. It was very much broken. Actually, I don't even think it was the US beta. I think I was so desperate to find an MMO at the time that I snuck my way into the Russian betas and played on the Russian servers. Yeah, I think I was playing on the Russian server with a patch to translate it into English. Oh, uh-oh. Hi, tree bro. Please excuse the violence. These poor tree bros did nothing wrong. Where is this lady? Is she by the weird glowy tree? No. Maybe. Oh, she's probably up in that tower. Okay. Oh. It's funny how much damage you end up taking really quickly if you get attacked by two enemies in this. I wonder if there's a buff almost for, like, you don't get to block a second enemy. Huh. I think after this I'm gonna dig around on the internet a little bit and see if I can find some of the WoW source code, or at least explanations for how they did things. I'm sure there are talks and stuff somewhere. Goldenberg Pass. There you are.
Our enemies will fall.
We don't see too many people around these parts, with good reason. My brother sent you. I do have a task I could use assistance with.
Shorel Oran.
10 it is. I probably shouldn't be taking all these low-level quests still, but I don't think it's really a bad thing. There's no downside to doing it. And again, it helps the completionist in me. I almost feel like the game was meant to be played where you just kind of bang out every single region one at a time. It feels like the progression works a lot better if you do it that way. Yeah, bonk. Yeah, that's what I thought, weird tree. That being said, the game is kind of slow, but it also kind of makes for a good Zetsudan game. I probably shouldn't be doing that while I'm hardcoring, but I think it'll be alright. Haven't died yet, after all. Should not have said that. I should not have said that. I'm waiting for the RNG to decide I don't get to land a single hit. Actually, I think the way the RNG works in this is that each time you get a miss, you get a tick added on. So you're guaranteed to get a hit after a while. That's how I would do it anyway. I would have like a random number generator of 1 through 20. Have some parameters with like maybe a 50% chance of hitting. Or a 25% chance of hitting, 50% chance of missing, 10% chance of a critical. Maybe a 10% chance of like a double critical. And every time you miss, it adds +1 to that roll. So your next roll, eventually you're guaranteed to get a hit, and then it resets that addition back to a 0. Until your next set of misses. These sour warhead gummies are really disappointing compared to the regular warheads. I was really hoping these were going to be like really sour, and they're not. Something about food that fights back just hits different. Like really spicy wings and stuff. Oh! Last weekend I had some wings called Vampire Blood Wings. Oh man, those were brutal. They were super good. But oh my, they kicked like a truck. Yeah, the old Warhead, the hard ones are super sour. They're still really good. They're not as sour as they were when we were younger, but they're definitely still pretty good. But these gummy ones are not that sour, like... Oh, they took it off the bag. I remember the bag used to have a, like a marking for how sour they were. And I think these were like really low compared to the other ones. Ooh, better back armor. Cool. Honey barbecue's pretty good. I don't know. I'm a real sucker for really spicy wings though. So I used to work at B-Dubs for a little while, and every once in a while they would have like ridiculous flavors. And I remember one time we got scorpion rum in. That stuff was so hot we had to serve it with ice cream for people. And I remember we were screwing around in the kitchen because I was one of the chef, or air quotes chefs. I was one of the cooks, the line cooks. And we were screwing around with our own little trying to like perfect the blazing challenge to make it as hot as possible. So when that came in, we took some of it. Yeah, scorpion rum. We took some of it and we mixed it in with the blazing sauce, the mango habanero, and then we cut up a bunch of fresh jalapenos into chunks into the sauce too. And I think I ended up having heartburn for like 3 days straight, and literally nothing would stop it. I managed to eat 2 wings before it was like I would have gotten sick. It was so good though. But yeah, scorpion rum. Scorpion is a kind of super hot chili. I forget the full name of it. Hold on. Let me actually look that up. Probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm playing WoW, but it's fine. We can deal with the tree. We got a sword. Scorpion pepper. I was like the, what was it? The Moruga Trinidad Scorpion. That was the pepper. That was used in the sauce. It was super good. Yeah. Backroom kitchen concoctions or something else. So that's actually a, this is some insider information I probably shouldn't be giving out. But the reason the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Challenge is so hard isn't because it's just buffalo, just the blazing sauce. They usually mix in a couple of other sauces as well, plus some fresh jalapenos to make it extra hot. It isn't particularly fair. I think it says it's somewhere on the rules for the challenge that they do that, though. Don't quote me on that. Probably just open up Buffalo Wild Wings for a whole bunch of lawsuits, but that's their problem, not mine. Spicy food challenges are fun, though. I can't... when did I work there? It was like 2017, I think. Yeah, I worked there for like 6 months as a part-time gig. Just because I needed some extra money. So I would spend 8 hours a day doing security work. And then sometimes I would go straight from security job to Buffalo Wild Wings. I didn't have a day off for like 6 months straight when I did that. I was so burned out and sick by the end of it. I literally was in the middle of my lunch break at my security job. And I go to my boss, I'm like, hey, I'll be back in like a half hour. I gotta go do something. He's like, okay. I drove to the Buffalo Wild Wings, walked in and said, hey, by the way, just a heads up, I quit. My body's breaking down. I can't do this anymore. And the guy's like, wow, you're the first person to quit and actually tell me you're quitting. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why do people have such little respect for like their jobs and stuff that they just walk out and not show up? Like, at least have the decency to quit. Even if you're gonna just walk out and not give 2 weeks, just go quit. It takes 2 seconds. There's not really any hard feelings. There's probably hard feelings, but that's other people's problem. You're not gonna see them anymore anyway. You're quitting. But it at least gives them some time to deal with the fallout. Yeah, no, they are. It's bizarre to me. I don't understand. I don't know. I just don't get it. It just feels like a lack of respect. Wait, hold up. What was that flower? Okay, just a flower. All things considered, I got pretty lucky with the people that worked with my security team, so I don't think we really had anybody just suddenly not show up ever again. Plenty of people leave in the middle of the day not showing up again. What? No. I know one person that did that, a friend of mine. But that's like nuts. I can't imagine doing that personally. I would just feel super bad about that, because that ends up screwing over somebody else who has to deal with your work. Oops. Alright, tree's asleep. Now we go talk to the next guy. Or the lady who gave the quest, rather. But that's like one of those weird generational things I've been kind of dealing with lately as well. I feel like the younger people they don't seem to have that same level of... I don't want to say respect, because there's plenty of respectful younger people I know. But at the same time, it's like they don't have that same level of... I guess respect kind of is the only word for it. They don't really have that level of respect for others to go in, and even if you don't like somebody, just be upfront with them. Be like, hey, I can't do this anymore. Or at least finish out the day. Like, walking out in the middle of a shift is ridiculous. Unless there's like a huge blowout. That's another story, but...
Be ready for anything.
Okay, bye, lady. Where's Wildington? Find groundskeeper Wylithin on the Duskwither grounds in Eversong Woods. Okay. No idea where that is. I assume it's like down over here somewhere. I want to go check that by that rune. I think if I fight that Witherbark dude, what was his name? The tree dude. He might give me a quest after I get him halfway down. Find out in a second. Or he'll only spawn if I have a quest already. I'm not sure. Treebeard, where are you? Alright, you know what? While I'm sitting here and there's not really anything around, Silvervale. Oh, duh. Silvervale's the VTuber from, whatchamacallit? VShojo. Oh. How did I forget that? I actually watch Silvervale from time to time. I can't believe I forgot that. Silvervale, the cotton candy hair colored, fox. Or maybe she's a wolf, I don't remember exactly. Really? Huh. That's one of, she's one of, like, the oldest, Western VTubers. She's been around for a while now, at least 2 or 3 years. Oh, well. But yeah, she's from VShojo. Like, Nanners and Iron Mouse and all them. Oh. Oops, I did not mean to walk into the Ghost Woods. Ghost Lands. I forgot the scar cuts all the way through the Ghost Lands. Alright. I want to make it to the road and then work my way back. And see if I can find that last quest. Where is Willithin? The Duskwither groundskeeper's gone missing. Someone's forgotten to tell him to leave when the Magister and everyone else did. I know that he's still around somewhere on the grounds, but they're not looking for myself. On the Duskwither grounds. So where are the Duskwither grounds? Oh, it's all the way up there. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna Hearthstone back up there. I don't feel like walking. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I see quest. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the courier. That's the other quest. Oh.
I haven't got all day.
Oh, hello, apothecary. I must reach Tranquillian. I cannot fail. Blood Elf falls back under unconsciousness. His eyes go blank.
We will have justice.
It's going to take a bit of work, but I think we can save this Blood Elf's life. What are you standing around for? Can't you see this boy needs immediate attention? By the look of it, the plague is beginning to take over his body. Within minutes, not even a master apothecary like me will be able to save him. 4 plague blood samples. Okay. So, it's not actually timed, so I don't particularly care. He'll be fine. I'll come back in, like, I don't know, 20 minutes after I do that other quest. I'm going to be right back, though. Just sit tight. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Ooh, what's a good screen to put up? I gotta get a BRB screen set up at some point. Oh well. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's fire up this Hearthstone real quick and teleport back. I forgot how extra the Blood Elves are when they're doing anything.
We will persevere.
Alright. So we gotta go back to the, that Dusk, whatchamacallit, grounds. That was that weird little, where is it? Duskwither? Duskwither Spire. That was it. There's like a weird magical academy or something over there that's overwhelmed with enemies. I think they're pretty low level now, though. I almost died so many times there the other night. Ooh, we can make more sharpening stones. Heck yeah. I wish these went a little bit quicker. They're like 2 or 3 seconds each, I think. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. About 5 seconds. Oh well, it'd be that way. What is that mount? I don't remember that mount. Oh shoot, you know what mount is in this? The Nether Drakes. Oh, those were so cool. I loved how you had to go through the whole quest line to get one. Alright, bet. I know what I'm doing. Definitely getting another Drake. That's the secondary goal of the primary goal being to get through Black Temple. Yep, definitely gonna go try to get another Drake. Hello, weird troll mage. No, the Blood Elves racial mount was the Hawkstrider, these guys. The Nether Drakes are the little ghost dragon, or air quotes little, the ghost dragons that you can get in Outland. There was a super long quest line. You had to max out the reputation to get them. I think it took like at minimum 30 days. Oh, I wish I had the Classic doesn't have the book to show you appearances. 1 second. Let me pull up. Another Winged Drake. These guys were so cool. This was like hands down one of my favorite mounts back in the day. Let me pull up a browser source real quick. 1 second. Faction grinds are a special type of suffering. Yeah, they really are. It's weird. I hated them so much as a kid, but playing through now and the weird grinds they have with the with each expansion's weird mechanic, they're so much better. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up a these guys. Oops, hold on, let me do the transition real quick. These guys were hands down my favorite mount of all time in between Classic, Burning Crusade, and Wrath. I loved having one of these. I think I had one in like a green color. Viridian maybe it was? Something like that. Yeah, they were super cool. That was the I have no life this game for several months mount. I think I remember the quest line too involving riding one of them for like a you ended up having to blow up a whole bunch of Illidan's soldiers. I still don't understand why Illidan was the main enemy of this this expansion when all things considered he was at no point the bad guy. Like I don't even think he was trying to do anything evil in this one. It was literally just minding his own business fighting the Legion. Okay, so I think this last guy's over here somewhere. If I'm not mistaken. This has to be the Dusk Wither grounds. I can't see it being anywhere else. Oh. Maybe he's down here somewhere? Be careful not accidentally fall. I also don't feel like fighting all these guys. Where are you, Willithian? Willithin. What a name. Oh, Willithin, where are you? He's got to be up here somewhere. That's like the only thing. Ooh, I love the sounds of the seagulls. That reminds me of home. There he is. What the Willithin doing? Oh, seriously, what the hell are you doing over here, homie?
What business have you?
A mess, that's what this is. All these creatures sprung up out of nowhere and are running out of control. And where have the Magister and his apprentices run off to? Leaving me here all alone without as much as a hello there, Willithin. Would you like to come with? The nerve. Help me clean this mess up. Okay, I guess we're cleaning up the meth. The mess. Should probably clean the meth up too. It's generally a good idea. Oops. There we go. Oh, these guys are annoying because they end up stealing your mana. That was something I hated about the Blood Elf starting area. There were so many enemies around that actively just took your mana. And it wasn't even like it was a lot, but if you were getting attacked by a couple of enemies at once, it just ended up being annoying. Yeah, the worms do it too. Or they hit you with fairy fire, which just ends up being annoying. It nukes your armor.
I'm out of range. I can't cast that.
Alright, we're gonna knock out these other fiends and mana worms real quick, and I think that ends this quest line. And I think that's all the quests in this area, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think the game had achievements back in this time either. No, they didn't have achievements till Cataclysm, I think. Which kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I want to get rid of this guy before I get hit with fairy fire. Now I deal with this guy. If I get killed by a weird floating worm, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm sure it'll be fine though. Yep, there we go. He didn't even know what hit him. Definitely gonna take a second to drink something and probably take a health potion as well. Oh, I had bandages. Why did I do that? Oh, that was dumb. Alright. Whatever. Oh, right. I got work super early tomorrow. Heh, you didn't expect the stun. That's right, worm. Didn't expect that at all. I keep calling them worms, but they're serpents. You know what? I'm gonna keep calling them worms, but pretend it's a worm with a Y. That's totally what I meant from the start. Wink. Ooh, 63. Nice hit. Alright, oh, I did a dumb. I did a very dumb. I did something catastrophically stupid. Your turn, buddy. Hit him with a stun, and hit me with a heal. With a heal. With a heal. Thank you. Oh yeah, I just burned through all my mana. Oh, I don't like that. That's what we keep the drinks for in Classic. I will say one thing. Having the conjured water and food as a mage is super useful. I thought it was going to be annoying. But I actually found it really useful. That being said, I still hate playing spellcasters. Oops. Oh, I get hit with the fairy fire. Not good. Very much not good.
I can't cast that.
Let's fire off another heal. They got two of them off on me. The nerve. Oh, come on. Failed attempt. Literally just hitting a rock with a metal rock. A pointy metal rock, but still just a metal rock. There we go. Alright, there's one more worm. Let's go grab this guy down here. Specifically chose to ruin this worm's day.
It's too far away. That's still a champion.
Got him with the stun. Alright, let's go back to Mr. Willithan. They literally just took the name Jonathan and William and slammed it together. I love it.
Yes. We will have justice.
Oh, all that for literally 2 quests. Alright, let's start making our way down to Ghostlands. Doesn't seem to be much left to do here. See if I can squeeze past these guys without getting attacked. I really hope I can. Just don't want to... Alright, alright.
I can't cast that yet.
Que sera, sera. These guys have such a weird model. Like, oh man, I don't like looking at them. For one thing, it's just kind of hard to look at that model anyway, because it's so transparent. But the head shape is so weird. It reminds me of the Unbroken Draenei, but the Eridar ones. Oh, hit me with it again. Oh my, stop it. Yo, away! I really don't want to use this, but I think I'm going to need to. Yes, I am. It's funny, auto attack's actually still useful in this game too. Auto attack is totally worthless in retail nowadays. You literally just sit there firing off all your abilities in rapid succession. Especially with all like the new gauges, like Paladin has its own gauge, and I think Shaman does too. I think every class does at this point. With the exception of maybe Hunter. Hunter just uses focus instead of mana. Oh, yeah. This is another thing that you literally just won't find in games anymore. Just being able to sheath and unsheath your weapon. Like, that's just such a little feature, but it's nice. Have I picked up any interesting new armor yet? Standard buckler. Nope, looks like everything I've got on right now is top of the line for the time being. Okay, works for me. Man, we burned through those quests. That was like 7 or 8 quests in about 2 hours. That's pretty good. Wait, oh, I did a dumb... I was planning to record this VOD separately on my computer as opposed to pulling it off YouTube later. Oh well. I guess it be that way. Just trying to prevent any kind of quality loss from doing that, but I guess it is what it is. So what I'm planning to start doing is maybe once a week going through and either editing myself some little just some good bits to put into clips, or editing, having a friend do it. But let's see what happens there. Twitch's clip system is great, but it doesn't really help with trying to get like the extra little bit of reach from like YouTube Shorts and stuff that you can get. And all it takes is for the algorithm to grab one thing and... Hey, suddenly there's 20-30 people in chat. Not that that really matters too much to me. All things considered, I kind of just do this because it's an excuse for me to sit down and play games. I'm usually so busy and distracted during the day that if I don't sit down and stream, I don't actually play anything. So I'll usually set 2 or 3 hours aside. Yeah, they do. 100%. Like, even popular streamers' clips don't get watched that much, all things considered. Unless they get posted to YouTube by clippers. Too many trees. Alright, we're fighting this one. There was no way to get away from this guy. Oh man, just hit him for a ton of damage. Whoa. Sorry, tree bro. I know you're just doing your job, but you swung first. The animals south of the river all carry the plague in their blood. Go across the bridge and hunt the plague beast there. Bring me enough plague blood samples, blah blah blah. Saving this elf. Hardy. Okie dokie. I don't remember if they called themselves blood elves in Warcraft 3 or not, now that I think about it. Sorry, this is a total random tangent. I was just thinking about that, because you play through an entire campaign as Kael'thas, which is how you meet Illidan and do all that stuff, and how the Blood Elves joined the Illidari initially. Yeah, I think that's when they started calling themselves Blood Elves. It was weird, too, in Classic, because there was a couple of High Elf NPCs standing around, part of the Alliance, and then all of a sudden they joined the Horde, and everybody was like, wait, what? I still don't really get how that happened. I think it was just because of Sylvanas being the leader of the Undead. Which is why you start with a high reputation with the Undercity compared to the rest of the Horde. What is Tranquillian and why do I have reputation? Once a high elf town, Tranquillian became abandoned after Scourge invaded Kolthalas. Now been reclaimed by the Forsaken and the Blood Elves who seek to rid the Ghostlands. Oh, okay, that's the town. That's right. The town right across the river over there. Okay, so the apothecary's here. This guy's half dead over here. Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-da. Oh, a bat. I think that counts as an animal with plague blood. Elrondar Crossing. Oh man, I forgot how spooky Ghostlands is. Come here, bat. Gotta take you out before somebody eats you and ends up causing a plague in the entire world. Probably not a TOS safe joke. Oh well. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Alright. Gonna pop a heal real quick. Oops. Let's get that extra holy damage up. Did I loot that other one? I did. It didn't drop any plague blood. Well, you also didn't drop any plague blood.
I can't.
You dropped plague blood. Uh-oh. Alright, time to do a inventory dump. There should be a town over here. I'm gonna see if I can pop my head in there and find somewhere to sell stuff to. I think this is Tranquillian right here. Actually, the last time I came to Ghostlands was during, I think just before Battle for Azeroth. There was a cutscene you can get over here in Goldmist about Illyria meeting up with Sylvanas and Valeria. And the three sisters finally uniting and all kind of being mean to each other. It's like, huh, some reunion between you three, I guess. See, if I remember right, there's a town here that's kind of a safe area. I hope. Yeah, there is. Oh, perfect. The Wind Rider. I know it seems strange, but these Forsaken are here to help. You should speak with their leader, High Executor Mavrin. He's in the tower west side of town. Paladin, when you're done talking with him, return to me. I have something dire that needs to be dealt with immediately. Okay. Why are the Forsaken here? The situation is more grim than many have been led to believe. The Forsaken here are allies are in the fight against our common enemy, the Scourge. Trust me when I say this, without them, the Ghostlands would be lost and the Scourge would have already overrun all of Ereson Woods. But more than anything else, we need your help in reclaiming our once proud lands. Okay.
Have justice.
You got it, homie. And let's dump the inventory real quick. Oh, this is undead, homie. What news significance do you bring? Be quick about your business. Daemor Ferris and I are in the middle of a strategic discussion. I know that we Forsaken appear monstrous to your eyes, but I assure you we mean your people no harm. We are here because of the common enemy, Darkhan the traitor. He has returned and now commands the Scourge, and that are advancing this land from his steadfast Deathholm. Oh, I remember Deathholm. Our leader, Sylvanas Windrunner, originally hails from these lands, and in fact used to be an elf. She has a history with Darkhan and wants him dead as much as your people do. We'll defeat him together. Okay. You got it, homie. I need to find a store or something here. I really want to sell some of this stuff in my inventory. Not a mailbox. Not a wanted poster. Innkeeper. Perfect. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted.
Choose wisely.
Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that. Sell the dried bat blood. Sell the collar. Bat hair. I really wish this had an auto sort. That was one of the few nice features from the current game. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Hold on to that, hold on to that. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Hold on to those. Sell, sell. Hold on to those. Sell, 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 sell. Oops, I want those bandages. Sell. I'm gonna try to sell this on the auction house, but it probably won't go anywhere.
Stay the course.
And that is where I am going to leave off for tonight because I have work in like 10 hours. Woo. I have to go let a shipment in to a store I'm not even a key holder at. Let's see who's on. Let me get a quick raid going. Zap's playing some Magic. Let's give Zap a raid. Zap, I believe, is going to be playing Commander, which is a form of Magic the Gathering. I don't really understand how it works exactly. I think it's like 4 players all playing against each other at the same time. It's actually pretty interesting. But that's going to be all for tonight. Thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate it. No schedule just yet. I really do want to start setting up actual schedules again, but I really don't know how my weeks are going to go. And I might suddenly become really busy again soon. If that happens, I'm probably going to disappear for like a week or so at the most to sort things out. But after that, I should be good to go once I get that sorted. I'm not going to call it a hiatus. Definitely just like a break. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for coming out, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Whoa, a land? Crazy. Actually, I can't believe I haven't drawn a land yet, actually.
Yeah, you're looking
He
a
was
little...
like,